Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's been a week at my new barn, and if you haven't seen the video on that, I'll leave it in the iCards because you should probably go check that out. It'll fill you in a little bit on what's been happening, but I'll give you guys a little update on how things have been going the past week. I've pretty much been running around as expected and doing literally everything that I can think of. I've been putting up fences, and that's literally my least favorite barn chore, by the way, because you get these little fiberglass splinters and they really hurt. That's besides the point. I've been doing lots of fences, organizing, getting tack put away, finding homes for random objects, running into stores to get various random things like lead lines, feed scoops, containers for organizing, etc. It's just been weird stuff. But yeah, today I am going to be doing some chores, and then I have to do some riding because yesterday I rode Lulu and Bridget, and I've been lunging Tigger every day because he's the type of horse that if he doesn't get exercised like every day, he just goes crazy. He has to have really consistent exercise, but other than that, the horses have literally had vacation time all week. Moose and Dexter have been chilling, eating grass all day. I'm sure they're happy about that, but I think it's time for them to get some exercise again. So I'm literally going to be riding probably all of my horses. Project, client, personal horses, everyone. So I have a pretty busy day, and I'm going to stop rambling now, and we will get straight into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I did was feeding, and this is a pretty basic thing. I do it every single morning, of course. But yeah, here I just was getting the horses' grain into their buckets and getting their supplements in there as well. Another thing I do is I always give my horses solitude. If you don't know what that is, this might sound kind of gross, but basically it just keeps the flies and bugs away from their poop. Because I am very, very allergic to mosquitoes, and I will literally blow up if I get bitten by them. So I do pretty much everything in my control to keep the bugs in control. Then I started turning out horses, and some of them had to come inside like 10 minutes after they went out so I could start riding, but they all went outside after I was done with them anyways, and they all really love going outside. A lot of them go out in the big field together, and then Lulu has her own pasture, and Finn has his own because he's technically still on stall rest, so he can't really move in his. It's just a little dirt paddock, but he still gets some fresh air. Then, while all of the horses had a little bit of time outside before he started riding, I went ahead and did some pasture maintenance and got it ready for the week. So I just filled up some hay nets and filled up the water troughs, and I also picked up a little bit of poop. So yeah, once the pasture was all cleaned, I went ahead and started riding. So the first horse that I ended up riding was Bridget, and she was really good, of course. I'll give you guys a quick little update on Bridget while you just watch this quick little flat work session. I just kind of brought it back to the basics and worked on really basic, just walk, trot, canter, circles, stuff like that. But Bridget has been doing absolutely amazing. When I first got her, my intention was to turn her into a hunter horse, and I think that is still one way that she could go, but I think she would also make a great dressage horse because the more I work with her, the more that that just dressage way that she rides is coming out. She just rides with a certain elegance. She keeps her head in this beautiful frame. She is really adjustable. Her gaits are really adjustable. And I think that she would make an amazing dressage horse. Although I have started to jump her, doing some little cross rails, and we've done some cross rail courses. She's done a couple of verticals. And in the next couple of weeks, I would love to get her out to an off-property jump schooling, as I think that would be really good for her, as jumps are expensive and I currently don't have any here. I was jumping her back at Golden Leaf Stables, but I don't have any here at the new barn, so I'm probably gonna have to be doing a lot of arena hires, at least for a couple of months. But yeah, overall, Bridget was very good, and here are just some more clips from our ride. After Bridget, I hopped on Tigger, and this was my first time riding him in a week. As I said, I've been lunging him literally every single day since we got here. He wasn't too hyped up when I was riding him. He was a little bit quick at some points, but overall he was really good. I decided to keep working him on circles and making the circle bigger and then smaller, and just kind of work on his bend and keeping him in a nice compact circle instead of him just kind of going all over the place on the rail. And he was being pretty good about it. I don't really do enough flat work with him because I know he loves jumping, he knows I love jumping, so we just do a lot of jumping and then a lot of lunging. And I don't really get on him and do enough flat work and basic stuff. I really need to do more of that. I need to do a better job with that. But overall, he was really good. I was honestly quite surprised that there was no spooking and no misbehaving, bolting, bucking. So I was very surprised and very proud of him. And overall, he was a very good boy. So after Tigger, I hopped on Moose, and you've already seen 2 flat work rides, so I'm not going to include a lot more of that. But I did do a little bit of flat work with Moose. I worked on a lot of straightness with him, and we worked for about 25 minutes, walk, trot, canter. I was trying to do center lines, but as I clearly don't have any dressage markers in my makeshift arena, we were kind of just eyeballing it. I was kind of just eyeballing it. So I just kind of guessed where center line was about, and looking at these clips, I was clearly very off-centered, but it's okay because the point was just to be straight. But yeah, after that nice little flat work session, he got some good exercise, and I decided to take him on a little bit of a hack as a nice reward for both of us for working so hard. And yeah, I was gonna just walk trot, and then I started cantering and realized there were some branches and logs in the way, so I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And I had some fun. We jumped some nice little logs. They weren't too big, so everything was fine. I know I didn't have a vest on. So it was kind of just a spontaneous little cross-country thing. But it was a lot of fun, and we were both having the best time. So yeah, here are some clips from that. Okay, hi guys. So I'm currently just making myself food because I'm really hungry. Um and yeah, exercising horses all day is not easy. It takes a lot of energy and I still have lots more horses to go. So, I'm probably going to make myself like some soup. I'm really in a soup kind of mood. So yeah, gonna go ahead and eat something, and then I have lots more horses to ride, so I'll head back out to the barn in a little bit and keep going with the riding. So after I ate lunch, I went inside the barn and realized that a lot of the horses had drinking most of their water over the night, so I just went ahead and refilled their water buckets while they were out, since I figured that was a good time to do it. And yeah, after that I got on Dexter. I have to say, this was probably the worst ride of the day. Actually, it was most definitely the worst ride of the day. At first, he was just so lazy. I could not get him to go. And I think he had way too much time off because he was just like,
I'm not gonna move. You can't make me.
So I feel kind of bad, but I was giving him huge pony kicks. And finally, he started to go. And then as I kept asking him to do more, to shape himself, to speed up, to lengthen his gait and smoothen it out, he was just not having it. He was getting annoyed with me because I was asking him to work, and then he started speeding up because he was annoyed, and then I couldn't get him to stop. So it was a lot of fun. Okay, so last but not least for my horses, we have Lulu. She's actually not mine. She's a client horse. She was really good today. We worked on serpentines and circles to get her bending, and I've been working a lot with her to get her to shape because she tends to just stay very stiff. Her gaits are nice, and she really uses her hind end, which is really great, especially considering I just broke her like 3 months ago or something like that. So she's come so far in such a short amount of time. I don't usually go this fast with horses, by the way, that I just broke, but she's just so willing to learn, and she just wants to do so much that it's such a nice, easy time to work with her. So that's why I'm moving a little bit faster than I normally do. But yeah, the one thing I've been really struggling with is getting her to shape because she tends to stiffen up her neck, and I'm trying to just get her to loosen by doing stretchy trot and free walks and lots and lots and lots of serpentines and circles and all that stuff. So after I was done with Lulu, Mia called me and asked if I wanted to hop on Finn bareback. Finn has a tendon injury, if you did not know, so he can't be really ridden or worked right now, but he is able to be ridden around bareback, and at first we couldn't even get on and walk bareback. Now he can do a little trotting, which is really good. He's getting a lot better, and hopefully he'll be able to start being ridden again, like fully, in the next couple of months. But yeah, I just did some walk trot with him. Not a lot of trotting, just a couple of long sides worth, and he was having so much fun. I think it makes him so happy when he gets to get out and work. But yeah. Alrighty guys, so I just got done with the last horse, Finn, and Mia's going to be back in a few minutes, and once she gets back, we are going to do nighttime feeding, hay, water, and take all the horses in. So yeah, still not done with the day yet, but I'm really exhausted, so I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!